Greetings, citizens! Justiguy has arrived and returned to the 100-line Last Defense Academy. It is the beginning of day 69. Again, so I reloaded the save. It did take us back a little, but Up and Out troops are ready for your 69th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. But I don't think we missed anything. Yeah, this is literally the line I left on. So after breakfast, I once more made my way to the courtyard to talk to Ava. We discussed the situation from different angles, and she told me a little more about Futurum and its people. As we talked, I gradually became aware of something. I was enjoying myself. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Being here with her, talking about whatever came into our heads, it was a nice way to get away from everything for a while.
The more you tell me, I get the feeling Futurans and Earthlings aren't so different after all.
Wow, oh my god, what an original thought. Do not steal. It's not like Shoma before he died was telling us this all of the time. Oh my god.
I know. It's not just how we look, but our culture and history
what?
is similar too.
Wait a minute.
Maybe we share a common ancestor somewhere in the distant past.
Sounds like something out of a sci-fi story. But it wouldn't be all that strange at this point.
Ava suddenly stopped talking and a look of profound sorrow crossed her face.
Is something wrong?
Oh man, she's great. She loves being tied up in a fucking cage. What do you mean is something wrong?
I know that telling you about this won't do me any good, but I was thinking about my daughter.
Oh. I could have sworn they said the aliens were, I mean, it doesn't matter, anime ages don't matter. I could have sworn they said they were high schoolers too.
Daughter? You have kids?
Do I look too young to be a mother? Well,
oh, wow.
Technically, she is adopted. Her name is Commune. She's only a little girl, but she's very smart.
Commune. So she was remembering her family.
Her birth parents tried to oppose Veshness and were executed. She killed them right in front of her. Commune has suffered so much already. I just want to...
Are we going to become the dad who steps up in this route?
Don't look so worried. We may be apart now,
Ooh.
but I'm sure God is watching over her.
You know, I've been meaning to ask about that too. The god that you believe in on this planet. What kind of deity are they?
What if our translation is just fucked up and still a little too hot? And it's not God so much as like a king.
I can tell you some of our legends, for starters.
Never mind.
Long ago, God gave Futurum the boxes of blessings and calamity.
Blessings? Calamity?
7 boxes of blessings that could grant any wish, and 6 boxes of calamity that would bring disaster when opened.
13, just like the number of heroes plus Shion. Ooh, is this lore?
It's said that God's power is what gave the boxes such frightening potential. After they appeared, that same power brought about a long period of peace. We still believe that those chosen to wield it are closer to God than others. But when this war started, everything changed. Our divine powers are no longer used simply to protect others, but to actively slaughter our enemies as well. My sister, that is, Veshness, was at the forefront of that change in attitude. Commune's birth parents tried to stop her, so she killed them.
Wait. Okay, so but we don't know about Veshness, but Ava's around our age, so it sounds like up until fairly recently, which I guess would make sense because if Shion is our age, then he would have been kidnapped recently, and that would have sped up the whatchamacallit. It sounds like until fairly recently they were not doing this part.
Our divine powers are no longer used simply to protect others.
I saw fear, sadness, and powerlessness reflected in Ava's eyes. I was still getting used to seeing her express so much emotion.
My poor Commune. Fate hasn't been kind to her. Even now, she can't be truly free.
Very sad.
Even if I'm just a replacement for the mother she lost, I still want to give her all of the love I can.
Just a replacement? Somehow I doubted that. When Ava talked about Commune, her whole being radiated love. The kind of love that only a real mother could feel. Seeing her like this seemed to make everything fall into place, and the last of my doubts disappeared. Oh no.
Listen, Ava. I've made up my mind.
Was I like 2 minutes from the end when I stopped? I crouched down in front of the cage so I could look her in the eye, face to
I'm going to
face.
get you out of here.
Oh boy, it's not even a choice.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. So long as you're at this school, you'll never be safe. Sooner or later, you'll be seen as a potential threat and executed, or brainwashed again.
Either way, it amounted to this Ava disappearing forever. I didn't want that, and for some reason, I don't think Shoma would have either.
You really mean it, don't you? But what about you, Takumi?
Just call me a traitor.
If you let me go, won't you be treated as a traitor?
Very good.
I'll figure something out. Maybe I can make it look like an accident.
I don't understand. Why are you willing to go that far for my sake?
I didn't have an answer for her, not one I could put into words, anyway. But the camaraderie I'd felt for Ava before, the sympathy I felt for her now, the guilt at being part of an invading force, they were all driving me in the same direction. Left. Maybe that wasn't much of a reason, or maybe it was all the reason I needed.
I guess it's because this war isn't what I thought it was. Knowing what I do now, I just can't justify it anymore. That's why it's so important to me to do the right thing in other ways, if I can. That's really all there is to it.
And the right thing is saving me.
Saving you and reuniting you with Commune.
Oh,
And I don't want to stop there either. Talking to you has made me realize how alike we all are. You and Commune can find other common ground between our planets. I'm sure of it. I'll try to find something on this side too. Then we can stop the fighting. Maybe I'm being hypocritical or naive. Maybe I'll be treated as a traitor. But I don't care about that. I just want to follow my heart and do what
Open your heart and it'll be alright.
Takumi. Thank you.
Alright, he's gonna open the cage and she's gonna kill him, right? And just like that, my future had been decided. It's your future. Now I know what I had to do. It was my best to do it sooner rather than later. I'd get everything ready today and carry out the plan tomorrow. On day 70, I was going to set Ava free. Ooh, yeah, I really was at the end, huh? I got up early before the morning announcement. I went over everything in my mind one last time, then headed to Ava's cage. First, I handed her a small knife to cut her restraints with. I could finally move my arms and legs again. Those ropes were really tight around my chest, too. Yeah, you mentioned that. All that's left is to unlock the cage. But knowing Hidoko and the others, they'll probably have some kind of extra security in place to tip them off if it's open. So when I do open it, get out of here as fast as you can. Are you sure you want to do this? I held her gaze for a few moments, then smiled. It's too late for second thoughts now. I've come this far. I'm not backing down. Thank you, Takumi. I'm truly grateful. Peaceful negotiation might not be possible while Veshness is still in charge, but I'll do what I can for you. Whatever happens to me from here on, I'll never forget what you've done for me. Ava, I wanted to say something clever, something meaningful, but I knew I'd never do justice to all the complex, confusing things I was feeling. Instead, I fumbled with the key I'd gotten from the war room and thrust it into the lock. What's wrong, Takumi? That's weird. It's not opening. The key won't fit. Are you sure it's the right key? It's the right one, all right. I just switched it with a dummy. Hidoko! In a flash, 3 more figures appeared and surrounded me. Gaku, Yugamu, Takemaru! Such a pity. I didn't think you'd really try to release the prisoner. How could you let her get inside your head? You're supposed to be the leader here! I didn't want to believe it either, but now that we've caught you in the act, we can't let this slide. You betrayed us, Takumi. Ain't no way I'm accepting you as leader anymore. What's going on? How did you guys know? You've got bigger things to worry about. You've really done it now, Shumino. See, Ray, but why? I thought the repairs weren't done yet. Kawana's just that good. Thanks to her, your beloved commanding officer's back, and better than ever. A good thing, too. I was just in time to stop you from making a terrible mistake. No! And it seems like Ava snapped out of her brainwashing all on her own, too. Did absorbing Jindaki's cryptoglobin give you that strength to do that, I wonder? Absorb? What are you talking about? Stop it, C-Ray, don't tell her! You mean you don't remember, Ava? You killed Ginjaki and sucked him dry. Taking his cryptoglobin made your own power of God stronger. Strong enough to break through my brainwashing. This isn't good. When Ava finds out what she did, she'll... I took his power? I consumed the power of God. That can't be. I violated the taboo. No, Ava, calm down. You killed an irreplaceable member of our special defense unit. The least you could do is remember him. That's enough, C-Ray. Restraining Takumi comes first. Restraining me? Sorry, man, but we can't risk you running around and trying something like this again. Do us a favor and come quietly, okay? I really don't want to fight you. Besides, it's 4 against 1. You don't seriously think you can win with odds like that, do you? The 4 of them began to close in on me. It broke God's law. It can't be. It's a lie. I can't let Ava out while she's like this. Even if she got out, she's in no condition to run or defend herself. Right when I was about to give up hope. There was the sound of an explosion and a blinding light flooded my vision. What's this? Flash grenade? But who could have thrown it? Over here, Takumi. Hurry. Is that Shion? I don't remember who else is alive right now. You? Still dazzled by the light, I took a hold of his hand and let him lead me away. Well, then it's not Shion, is it? Who else is left? After a terrifying few seconds of running blind, the light started to fade. Somehow we made it all the way to the schoolyard. What are you doing here? Eh? Wait. We didn't kill him this time, did we? I don't remember what happened. We decided not to. Looks like we lost them. It's a good thing Kurata... Oh, that's right. He was like, I want to watch. Looks like we lost them. It's a good thing Kurata left a bunch of traps lying around in her room. Eito, why? It wasn't just as me Eito had saved. He'd somehow gotten Ava out of her cage and brought her with us. You got lucky, Takumi. When you moved my cage away from Ava's, it caused some kind of fault with the electromagnetic equipment. I could have escaped at any time. I just chose not to. I lost interest after you let me live a second time. I'd planned to stay put and watch the confusion to your ugly, loathsome lives. But then I happened to hear a rumor that you were going to betray the team, Takumi. I doubt you happened to hear anything from where your cage was moved to. Well, I'll leave that part to your imagination. The point is, once I heard about that, I couldn't remain passive anymore. While you were busy in the courtyard just now, I snuck out and got the real key from the war room. And while the others were blinded, I opened up Ava's cage and let her out. Okay, but why? Why would you save the 2 of us? You're allying yourself with Ava, aren't you? That means you're an enemy of humanity now. And as you know, I hate humanity. What? No, that's not what I was trying to do. Perhaps not, but that's what everyone is going to think. That's why I had to step in and save you. Not that it's going to help your case very much. He's right, it was bad enough the others found out I was helping Ava, but if they also think I'm working with Eito, well, good luck from here on. Consider this a parting gift. Eito handed me a knapsack that had been lying on the ground nearby. I packed a set of Ava's battle gear and some light rations, as well as your infuser, Takumi. Now that things have reached this point, neither of you are going to be welcome here. What? But... No, you're right. I left a fire extinguisher near the wall of fire. Use it and get out of here. Takumi, are you sure about this? Ava hadn't quite recovered from the shock of hearing what she'd done yet. But she'd calmed down a little now, and although she wouldn't say it, she seemed worried. It's fine, Ava. Just means I get to reunite with Commune in person. And after that, we can figure out a way to open up peace talks. This might actually be better for us. Let's end this war together. Takumi. There's never a dull moment with you around, Takumi. Personally, I think any attempts to negotiate with humanity are doomed to failure. But I'll at least hope that you end your life in a way that has meaning for you. What are you going to do, Eito? I'll stay here. It's not like I have anywhere else to go. Besides, it might be fun to see how long the school lasts without you here. Okay, well, Thanks again. Don't mention it, really, don't. Your gratitude makes my skin crawl. You'd better leave before they come after you. Right, come on, Ava, let's go. Okay. Wait a minute, I just remembered we still don't know who hit us that one time. And so, Ava and I ran, leaving Last Defense Academy behind us. I only looked back once, one final look at the school. For a moment, I thought I saw Karuha standing there, seeing us off with a melancholy look on her face. Is this what the kids call NTR?
Oh.
There he goes. Didn't you want to say anything to him? No, it's fine. If this is what Takumi wants, there's nothing more to say. You worked so hard to save him, though. Are you sure you want to keep it a secret?
Oh.
You even begged me for my help, let me out of my cage, and even went and found the real key. All for him. Is this what they call unselfish love? You'll have to forgive me. I've never understood that kind of thing. No, that's not it. It's... Honestly, I'm not sure how to feel. We have to fight if we want to survive, but so long as we keep fighting, other people will suffer. In a situation like this, I have no idea what's right or wrong. No one does. I think that's part of why Takumi is leaving. He can't think of the Futurans as just the enemy anymore. If that's how he feels, I won't stand in his way or force him to stay and fight against his will. All I want is for Takumi to press forward and trust in his decision, just like he always has. And then Eito kills her, sucks up her hemo, whatever. Alright, is this where we get the ending? To think the team leader of the Special Defense Unit would run off with an enemy commander. If Sumino follows Justiguy's leads and start fighting on their side instead, it could be a problem. We're better off detonating the bomb on him now that he does so that he doesn't. Wait a moment, Sirei. You're stopping me, Shizuhara? What gives? From Veshnish's point of view, Ava is already a traitor. I can't imagine the invaders welcoming her or Takumi with open arms. And when you factor in how inhospitable the rest of this planet is, the two of them probably won't live very long on their own. Give them enough time and they'll be begging to be allowed back into the school. What, you think we can afford to just wait for them to come crawling back? They'll effectively be acting as decoys while they're out there. They might even kill some of our enemies for us. But what if Veshnish kills Takumi and takes his cryptoglobin? Beating her is going to be hard enough already. We don't have much chance winning without Shoma, Ava, and Takumi anyway. I don't think Takumi deserted us without good reason, either. He has a plan, I'm certain of it. What kind of plan? I don't know, but I do know he'll do his best for us, in his own way. He can't do that if you kill him now. Why not take a chance on him figuring something out? Also, a little reminder, we could have left you the way you were before. We didn't have to fix you. You can consider this your way of returning the favor. Well, I never thought I had pegged you for the sentimental type, Shizuhara. Thought you were all about strategy and logic. Sure, why not? You've won me over with your honeyed words. I guess it's always better to bet on a slim chance than no chance at all. And let's face it, the way things are now, humanity needs every chance it can get. We certainly do. The end. Well. I was incorrect. We are now entering the route, as it were. So hold on, let me just put this down, put my tea down. Day 71. How fun. Ava and I wandered through ruin after abandoned ruin. That was all we found, no matter where we went. The merciless heat in the day and cruel cold at night slowly but surely ate away at our energy. Oh. At some point, we stopped walking and just stood in place like statues. All around us was nothing but ruins and rubble. We didn't have the energy to move another inch forward. I had been prepared for the fact that I might die when I defied Sirei to save Ava. Now it looked like our escape had only bought us a few days' reprieve. Needless to say, dying so far away from the school meant I'd die for good. Takumi, I'm sorry that you have to suffer like this. I'm the one who should be punished. I broke God's law, and now you're paying the price. It's a little late for that now. I told you before, didn't I? I've made my choice, and I'm sticking to it. And you don't regret it? I looked at Ava, her face pale and washed out with exhaustion, and smiled. It hurt from how cracked my lips were, but I did it anyway. I've made a lot of choices since this war began. Choices I can never take back. If I had to be honest, I've got a ton of regrets about all of them. But not this one. For once, I know I made the right decision. We may be from different worlds, and we may have started on different sides. But being here with you, even like this, it makes me happy. Oh, Takumi, you're such a fool. Such a wonderful fool. Ava and I stood there, buffeted by the merciless wind and dust storms, leaning on each other for support. Each other, that was all we had now. Until she stabbed me. Morning found us still standing there, surrounded by the desolate remains of Futuran civilization. Which day was this again? 74? The rations Ato had given us were getting low. We were going to run out of water soon. This barren wasteland wasn't likely to offer us anywhere to top up on our supply either. None of the buildings had anything edible left inside them. We were just lucky we didn't run into any invaders. In a way, being killed by the very planet my people had tried to invade was probably a fitting end for me. Commune, I wanted you to meet her too. Hey, don't be like that. It could still happen. Ha ha ha. Even as I said it, I knew it was a vain hope. This planet was a big place, and we didn't even know if Ava's daughter was still alive out there somewhere. Even if she was, the two of us no longer had it in us to go and find her. All we could do now was stay put and wait for death to claim us. She's gonna say, suck her up. Maybe. We'd made it to day 75. I thought we had, anyway. I might have lost count. My eyes hurt from the blazing sun shining onto my face. I guess that meant I was on the ground now, lying face up. I didn't know how long I'd been like that, but I couldn't see myself getting up again anytime soon.
Ava.
Takumi.
I croaked out Ava's name, and she answered me. That was the only sign I had that we were both still alive. I forced my arm to move and reached out in the direction her voice had come from. Slowly, my fingers met hers sooner than I was expecting. She'd reached out for me, too.
I'm going to try to think about this the same way you do. This isn't punishment for violating a taboo. It's just where my choices have led me.
Ava.
Talking to you. Being saved by you. The time we've spent together. It's... I don't know how to explain it, but somehow, when I'm with you, I feel at peace. If this is how I die, here, with your hand in mine, maybe it won't be so bad.
I had the sense that Ava had closed her eyes. I didn't like where this was going. A chill ran down my spine. I called her name again, but this time there was no reply. Is this really the end? I guess this was always where we were headed, right from the time we left the school. But Ava, I wanted you to live, even if I couldn't. I wanted to feel like I'd protected someone important. Eh? But it's over now. Everything's fading. It's all going dark. Well, we made it farther than last time. Oh. That sounds like Ava. Me. Takumi. Takumi. Please wake up, Takumi. At the sound of that voice, my beloved's voice, I opened my eyes. Oh. Where am I? Takumi, you're awake. Oh, thank goodness. I found myself laying on a simple bed with Ava looking down at me with an expression of profound relief. Ava, how are we still alive? I raised my tired head up and looked around. We weren't in the ruins where we'd passed out. This felt like somewhere completely different. Someone arrived to save us right at the last minute. Saved us? Who would do that? Whoa! I was worried we were not going to get to see other... I was about to say aliens, they're Futurans, and we're the aliens. Ah, you are awake. That is certainly a relief. He might not have made it if it wasn't for you. Thank you so much. Is it going to say be commune? Commune? Do not be so modest, Mother. You've been nursing him around the clock as well. You may have come to first, but I'd wish you to be more careful. Ava, did you say commune? So this girl is... Yes, I am Ava's daughter, Commune. It's nice to meet you, Takumi. Mother has told me a lot about you. We were fortunate to be able to save both of your lives. Welcome to the Rebellion headquarters. Rebellion? Lelouch? It's a long story. You should have some warm soup first. Now that you mention it, that'd be great. I'm starving. While I dug into the first hot food I'd had in days, Commune told me about what was going on. The people of Futurum and Earth had been at war for years, generations even. Futuran society had become a military dictatorship, with Veshness ruling by right of her abnormally strong cryptoglobin. The power of God she'd been blessed with made her a hero among heroes, someone who had saved the planet from certain doom countless times. But all that power had gone to her head. She started eliminating anyone who opposed her or dared to disagree with her policies. Just imagining her being like a president or something at a desk. To Veshness, every living Futuran was a potential weapon to use in the war against us. These grotesque monsters we'd called invaders. They'd all just been regular people once. Oh no, it was true! Plenty still opposed what Veshness was doing, but they couldn't do so openly. That's why they formed this underground resistance group. The Rebellion. Are we gonna get more characters or what? Ava's daughter Commune, the niece of the hero of heroes, had consumed control of the Rebellion. As its only cryptoglobin user, she was the natural choice. Oh? Still, it's gotta be a tough job for a little girl like her. Alas, the Rebellion lacks the power to engage the Supreme Commander and her forces directly. Any resistance we offer is but a drop in the ocean. Even my divine power is ill-suited for battle. On the bright side, that means Veshness has largely ignored us in favor of more immediate threats. Like me and my friends. Indeed, the hero-class fighters have all been sent to assail your base rather than hunt us down. Why don't we work together? None of us want this war to continue. If we could stop Last Defense Academy from raising the planet and take down Veshness too, we might just be able to live in peace. It's a pleasant thought, but we have no hope of defeating Veshness. And as for your academy, do you really think you can destroy it? Can you bring yourself to fight your former allies? No, I know very well I couldn't do that, not so long as I had this bomb inside me. And do not forget, your kind are the hated invaders who have laid waste to our planet. Yeah, of course. Oh, but you are different, Takumi. As the one who saved my mother's life, I have nothing but gratitude for you. Commune looked at me with genuine affection. Ava must have been playing up my good points while I was still unconscious. Still, if Veshness defeats her old team, she will surely come after us next. I hate to say this, but our best chance may be for Veshness and Last Defense Academy to destroy each other. Commune, I'm so sorry you had to shoulder this burden alone. I took everything I had to keep Veshness away from you for this long. That was more than enough, Mother. I'm just happy to see your smiling face again. Oh, Commune. Not to mention having the two of you here will provide quite the morale boost. You sure you want me to? Of course, the Rebellion is a refuge for anyone on the run from Veshness. Besides, what kind of daughter would I be if I turned away a man my mother favors so highly? Ooh la la! Favors? It's not exactly a honeymoon resort, but please do make yourselves at home here. Commune, I think you've misunderstood. Oh, I understand all too well, Mother. Come, let me show you to your tent. Due to supply issues, you will both have to stay in the same tent together, but I'm sure that won't be a problem for you. Ho, 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 ho. Shall we? Yeah, I guess we should. Awkwardness aside, that was the start of mine and Ava's life with the Rebellion. Our final deadline, day 100, was getting closer, but our bodies needed time to heal and recover. Fast forward to day 102. Not being used to Futuran people or customs, I felt a little out of place at first, but Ava did her best to help me get used to it in any way she could. With all the time we were spending together, the vague feelings I had for Ava began to develop into something more definite. They're going to blow me up and take the Rebellion with me, aren't they? I couldn't deny them anymore. And so the days passed by, one after another. Oh my god, we're just jumping in now, huh? The wind was gentle that morning. It felt like the kind of day where you could relax and go with the flow. Way out on the horizon, the mountains towered underneath an endless azure blue sky. What makes the sky blue? It was that kind of scenery I could never have even dreamed of back in the complex. I sat outside our tent for a while, just marveling at the sight of it. Living here was nice. It was quiet. Time passed by without me really noticing. Even with the occasional invader attack, they were never too much for Ava and me to deal with. It wasn't like at Last Defense Academy, where it felt like we won every battle by the skin of our teeth. I wonder how everyone is doing back at the school. I bet they're still fighting hard. Oh, Takumi, you're out here, huh? Eva emerged from our tent and sat down next to me. Ooh. Were you thinking about your friends again? Yeah, and not good thoughts either. What do you mean? Just that it's thanks to them fighting all the tough battles that we can live so comfortably here. Yes, according to Commune's scouting party, several more squads have been sent to attack the school since we escaped. They're probably doing everything they can just to get by, dying, getting revived, dying again. Despite knowing that, more than feeling sorry for them or guilty for not helping, I just feel happy. I want things to stay the way they are. I like my peace of life here with you. I don't want it to end. It's not fair that I get to be happy while the others are going through hell. It should bother me more. Takumi, I'm a terrible person. I was their leader, but I ran off and abandoned them and eloped. At some point, I'd started shaking, and not because I was cold. Ava took my trembling hands in hers and drew me into a warm embrace, comforting me like she... Of course you don't want to fight anymore. Of course you want to be happy. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to feel bad about it. Besides, I'm pretty terrible myself. I allowed my precious daughter to shoulder a burden she's far too young to bear. Not only that, I also broke one of my people's most sacred laws.
Even if I can't take your sins away, I can at least lament mine with you. We're both guilty of awful things. So why not comfort each other in our guilt?
Yeah. I didn't know what to say. What was that noise? I didn't know what to say. What could I say? That, apparently. In all likelihood, these 100 days were going to end just like the last, with Shions and dying flames scorching the planet and destroying everything in their path. The only way our peaceful lives could continue was if Last Defense Academy fell. Commune's suggestion that we hope Veshness and the Special Defense Unit wipe each other out had seemed heartless at the time, but deep down, I think a part of me felt that way too. Come inside. It's cold out here. Yeah. I let Ava leave me away back to our tent. From the bottom of my heart, all I wanted was to live with her like this, always. But I knew that wouldn't happen. Everything was going to change, and soon. I could feel it inside me with a cold, hard certainty I struggled to ignore. Oh. While I was wandering around the rebellion camp, Commune called out to me. Hello, Takumi. You certainly seemed like you had a good time last night. Quit chitting around. Is my relationship with your mom just a big joke to you? That's a screenshot. The two of you are so close these days, after all. Perhaps I'm a little jealous. You're always so mature and level-headed. I feel like more like her sister than her daughter sometimes. In all seriousness, I am happy for her. I've never seen Mother smile the way she does around you before. Her life has been so full of worry and unwanted obligations that she's never really had the chance to. She's had it pretty tough, huh? Yes, she never wanted to fight, but after being chosen by God's power, she had little choice. Not to mention her own sister is the Supreme Commander. She's been used and exploited at every turn. But now it feels as though she really is living her own life. Thanks to you, Takumi. Hey, come on, if everything's giving her life meaning, it's you, Commune. The hope of finding her way back to Commune was what had made Ava beg us to spare her life after all. I know my mother loves me very much, I have never doubted that. But it is because we are so close that I can tell you are special to her, Takumi. I'm special? Mother and I are parent and child. We can never be equal partners. That's kind of a lot of pressure, but I'll do my best not to disappoint you. That's the spirit. Keep it up, and one day I'll call you father. Commune smiled mischievously. I couldn't tell how serious she was, but it was clear she meant it when she said she was happy for Ava. She must have been so worried about her all this time. Could Ava, Commune, and I really be a family someday? It was a nice idea. Just thinking about it made me smile. And how much happier would I be if I could make that dream a reality? I wonder if this game has the balls to, like, if we go into day 100, if just have her on day 99 go, "How come I'm pregnant?" That would be pretty insane. We'd had another string of peaceful days without any scuffles against invaders. That in itself wasn't a bad thing, but I had an uneasy feeling about what might be coming next. My misgivings turned out to be right on the mark. One day, Commune visited our tent looking pale and shaken. I received a troubling report. A hero was sent to attack Last Defense Academy a few days specifically. Dalgia, the paragon of warfare. The Dalgia? What? Who is that? Dalgia is one of the planet's greatest warriors, strong enough to be considered warfare incarnate. He was supreme commander before Veshness ousted him and locked him away. She must have let him out on condition that he fight for her. She really is getting desperate now. There's still someone that strong out there? We didn't fight this Dalsha guy last time. Who'd have thought Veshness still had a trick like that up her sleeve? Oh god, and Commune is probably going to be a boss too, because she can use it. He and Veshness are not exactly on good terms. Given the chance, I would have liked to invite him to join the rebellion. But what about the school? What happened to Special Events Unit? They somehow managed to defeat Dalsha, although it cost your friend Made of Undying Flames most of his power. Shion, damn it, why does he have to be so reckless? Though they won, the school sustained massive damage. In the process, the Undying Flames surrounding it have disappeared too. The Wall of Fire's gone? Does that mean Shion's dead, or did he just use up too much energy? Either way, there were two things I could be sure of. Firstly, the school had used up its last resort. Shion wouldn't be able to protect them a second time. And second, if there weren't enough Undying Flames to keep the wall up anymore, they definitely wouldn't be enough to raise the planet on day 100. One of my major concerns had effectively disappeared, but that didn't matter to me. What about the others? Are they okay? Did they survive the battle? Takumi. I cannot tell you that. All my spies could glean was that the building itself had taken heavy damage. I don't like the sound of that. So long as everyone stayed on school grounds, they could be brought back if they died. If the infirmary was taken out of commission, though, all bets would be off. Of course, I had no reason to think that was part of the school that had been damaged, but Veshness is bound to notice the absence of the protective wall. She will probably mount her final attack on the academy soon. One final bloodbath to destroy the invaders that have caused the planet so much grief. Yes, and she'll want to finish the job herself. That's just the kind of person she is. What are the rebellion going to do? We will watch how it plays out, that is all. As I told you before, we are not warriors. The best we can do is hope that both threats neutralize each other. I didn't have any right to criticize Commune's judgment. Not so long ago, I probably would have said the same thing if it meant I could keep my peaceful life here. Sorry, you two, I'd like to be alone for a while. I left the tent and went outside to think, Takumi, are you going to betray us? The traitor's betrayal? The traitor's requiem, as they say? Awake or asleep, I got no rest. A confusing mishmash of emotions was warring inside me. On the one hand, there was my concern for my friends, the feeling that I couldn't sit here and do nothing while they were in trouble. And on the other, the urge to stay out of it, to just hunker down and wait for the end to come. I kept going back and forth, first feeling one way and then the other. And soon enough, like clockwork, "Decide your destiny, it's your future," popped up on my screen. On and on it went, awake or asleep, I got no rest. Day 97. Ever since I heard the news about the school, I'd been caught up in an endless nightmare. It kept me awake at night, it haunted me in my dreams. There was no escape. Takumi, what are you doing? I knew going back now wouldn't change anything. I knew that I was a traitor after all. They'd probably detonate the bomb in my body the moment they saw me, and I was happy here. I had a life with Ava that was actually worth living. My choice should have been clear. Really, it was no choice at all. So why did I still feel so conflicted? What was I going to do? Nothing. You're going to do nothing. We're happy now. We've destroyed all our three rules. All gone now. Commune came to wake me up that morning, looking more small and vulnerable than I'd ever seen her. I just received a report from one of my recon teams. Is it? Yes, Veshness is leading a massive force of her mutated bioweapons towards Last Defense Academy. It seems the time has come for them to settle things. Me. Eva didn't actually say don't go, but it was written all over her face. Based on our projections, she will probably arrive at the school tomorrow. That is when the final battle will take place. Tomorrow. If I left now, I might still be able to make it in time, but should I? If I was being completely honest with myself, I didn't want to lose the happiness I'd found here, but could I really abandon my friends after everything we'd been through together? I had a choice to make, the last one before this war finally ended. How was I going to live from here on? Should I just follow my heart? What did following my heart even mean for me? It was time to decide once and for all. Oh. Decide your destiny. Save Last Defense Academy? I get the feeling this will be a happier ending. I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. It's your future! Haha, it's your future. Future and... Haha. My heart was in anguish. It assaulted me with all the guilt it could muster, begged me not to abandon the ones I'd sworn to protect. My friends, my family, my entire species, but I ignored its entreaties. I had something else I wanted to protect now. Takumi? Eva. That is who I want to protect. So long as I have her by my side, nothing else matters. That's how I feel in my heart of hearts. I won't go back to the academy. I'll stay here and continue to build a life with Eva, because Veshnis definitely won't kill Shion, absorb his power, and kill us all anyway. Even if I lose everything else, this is what my heart wants. It's okay. I've made my choice. I don't know how many days, months, or... What? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. They did it. They did it. They did it. Holy shit. Oh my god. The balls on this game. But Eva and I have been wandering the wasteland for a long time now. On that fateful day, Last Defense Academy fell and was destroyed. The forces of Earth were foiled, and Veshnis's rule became stronger than ever. Future wasn't raised by undying flames, but now we had a dictator to deal with, as powerful as she was ambitious. She hunted down the rebellion with extreme pride. We lost touch with Commune and don't even know if you're still alive. No! Eva and I have managed to avoid Veshnis so far, but it may only be a matter of time.
Takumi, I felt it kick just now.
Holy shit.
You did? Wow. It's so full of energy.
Yeah, it's a real little rascal.
Holy shit.
Can't wait to meet it.
That's insane.
Same here. We could use an excuse to celebrate.
We'd lost a lot, almost everything, in fact, except for each other. But I still have Eva, and she still has me. So I don't regret making this choice, even with the world in the state that it's in. It's what allowed me to share my life with the woman I love.
I bet the baby's going to look like you.
No way. Definitely going to take after its mother.
We began walking again, hand in hand, feeling each other's warmth and knowing that we weren't alone. Perhaps this was our punishment for everything we'd done, but it wasn't all bad. We had the world to ourselves now, and for the rest of our lives, we'd always have each other. Really? You're just gonna... That's the end? Wow. You know what? Let's leave it there, guys. We'll see what branches after, you know what I mean. But it's... I'm curious, where is Ghost Boy, blank, 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 C-Ray, Nigo? Is Ava not on here? I didn't have Ava on here. Oh, wait. Ava will probably be under... Ava, squad and commander. Oh, wait, I didn't see her in Japanese. Oh, well, whatever. That's fine. All right, until next time, citizens, this is going to have to be... farewell.